So, this person, you've had a level of chaos with them. They had sneaky links, you had third-party involvement. Now, that third-party involvement, this is a collective reading, so some of you it is fear, but some of you it was another person. I kind of was getting a mix of both. But one thing that I noticed as I was redoing this whole spread, 6 cards came out on their side, 6 cards came out on your side, and 6 cards came out for the reading. So we got a 666 going on here, which on some level, that does represent stop overthinking, kind of follow your intuition, and let go of toxic patterns. So we'll go ahead and we'll tap in a little bit here. What is this energy on your person? Hermit in reverse. So kind of what I'm getting is a level of isolation. So maybe they've pulled away a little bit. But that's not the full energy. Can I get more on this one here? Knight of Wands. Need some water. Okay. So Knight of Wands with the Hermits in reverse. Knight of Wands also came out sideways. So Knight is usually a man on a mission. Wands is really about our creativity. What I'm getting with these two kind of coming out in reverse is it's this I'm sorry, I think I'm in love, and then I'm manifesting you. The Devil card just came out. This person, quite literally, they're sitting here almost, this is what I'm getting, and I'm kind of surprised we haven't got the Magician in reverse yet either. Maybe we will. But I'm getting a level of manipulation that they're trying to figure out how they can make this happen. But they have these negative coping mechanisms, and it's led them to some legal issues. I want to spoil you. Maybe that's what this Knight of Wands is they're like, I want to spoil you, but on some realistic level, they know that they can't, so they're in this hermit mode. But not fully in a hermit mode. How can I even express this? What is the energy that I'm getting? Maybe you two haven't been in contact lately. Or you're not in contact right now. And they're right now on this level of, okay, how can I bring them back in? It's chaotic. With it coming out sideways. Like, they're definitely on this mission, but this is not a good mission that they're on. Okay. What is Collective's energy? How do they feel about this person? The World. You feel like there's a level... You've been kind of reflecting a little bit in this period away from them. But that's not fully what I'm getting. Kind of. Okay. There's this cycle that you've completed within yourself of understanding about this person. Maybe that's why you're watching this reading, is because there's something within you of like, no, I know there's something not okay here. You know, on a grand scheme, like your higher self is saying, please do not do this. Do not listen to this offer. There's an offer coming in from this person. And I don't like saying there's an offer coming in from somebody, but with this spread, no, there is. You've been sitting here, if you look here at this card, We have the clouds and then the sun. You've been kind of sitting here reflecting kind of on the back and forth. That's what these signs are. Actually, spirits, what are these signs? What's the sign for... okay, we have Queen of Wands in reverse. This connection does not nurture you in a way of being able to truly create something from a level of excitement. They're more of an energy vampire than they add to your life. Like I said at the beginning, this feminine energy, it's a receptive but more like a taking energy. Maybe that's what they've been, this like hermit energy away from this connection has been them going through lessons of you're good. And they miss that nurturing energy that they brought to you, but you don't experience that with them. By letting this go, I asked spirits, I didn't verbally say it. I'm really bad about that with doing readings like this. Really bad about that. But I asked spirits what would happen if they did let this go. You would have a whole new beginning within your world. What's with this masking? This person being more so part of their problem. Not their problem, their pattern. What's with this person being their pattern? You hold yourself back from truly going after those things that you know you want. So as I was saying in the last part, it's almost as if you mask because it feels safer to know that you can predict what's going to happen versus stepping into this level of unknown towards these things that you actually do want. You'd rather, it feels almost safer to stay in a space that's not actually feeding you, but you can predict it. I'm also hearing like this fear of codependency. Like a lack of, like an insecurity, but within the world where maybe you're, and it's ironically putting you in positions with people who just use you. Okay, what's with this unfinished business? I heard another reader say that when it falls on the floor, then it's times 4, so we'll see. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is what came out. And it came out sideways. Confirmation burp. So what I said before, there's this level of pain that you need to let go. It's not this conversation of coming back together. It's almost this conversation of literally letting each other go so that you can get over all of this pain that you went through with this person. Look at all of these different swords. And not even just with this person of the past, so that you can step into this quite new beginning of just how you even approach relationships overall. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. That is quite literally new beginning in full divine action. You'll know what to do. It's like you have to just clear the space. You have to literally clear the space of your mind, of your heart, of your space, you have to just clear. And literally allow yourself to even trust your spirit guides to guide you. You're fighting. We have Tower in reverse on the bottom. You're fighting a change. That's so interesting. Okay. What's with this manifesting? Three of Pentacles, trying to come together. Literally, it says trying to have a collaboration. What's what the time needs to happen? Judgments. It's because, okay, listen. Look here at this card. Do you see the roots here? And this is also the card that we got for how you really feel with them. Do you see the roots on this card? You have to be willing to be honest, not just with this person, but with yourself. And that's why time needs to happen. There's this judgment call. If you look here too, there's also this tombstone. You have to allow yourself to grieve this old version of you that was attracted to this type of person. Toxic people. People that just use you. People that say, I want to spoil you, but in reality, they want to use you. Who are stuck in this devil energy, this wanting to just selfish energy. I'm almost getting this energy that you feel guilty for letting this person go. But look at all of these swords. You wouldn't be guilty. You don't owe this person anything. You don't have to carry their responsibilities. They're an adult. They can handle themselves, and if they can't handle themselves, and they're quite literally that codependency that you're afraid of, which full circle. You don't have to take care of this person for them. This has been overwhelming on you. That's why you keep asking for signs. This daydreaming that you've been having, I'm hearing isn't actually daydreaming, it's overthinking. What are they holding themselves back from keeping this person in true justice? You're not able to experience real balance, feeling truly protected. Look at this balance sign in the sword in the background. You're not allowing yourself to truly even... This Nine of Pentacles, this life of like luxurious love. I'm hearing you want a fairy tale love, and you can have that. You can have something of that sort, right? A realistic level. But it exists for you. But you can't hold yourself back when you find it. And get yourself involved in situations with people that you know aren't serving you. Literally, 10 of Pentacles, that's full. That is complete, full wish fulfillment. Look at all of the Pentacles. It's like having that full career, that family, that wife or husband, partner, that life that you want, that home. That's what you're holding yourself back from. Okay. What healing is going to help this collective? Enchantment. Believe in the power of enchantment. Believe in those things that, like this unicorn, those things that almost feel unbelievable. Those things that you keep holding yourself back from. I want to give this collective a hug because I can feel the pain that you keep yourself in, the anxiety. Or almost you hate looking in the mirror, and not even just physically in the mirror, sometimes just who you are. Sometimes you're like, why do I do that? I'm hearing people pleasing. People pleasing, and it gets you caught up in situations with people who just use you, and then people who aren't using you, you don't know what to do because you're used to being in situations where you have to perform. Focus. Quite literally. Stop sitting here saying that someone's just going to hurt you. Stop saying that you have to perform. You don't have to perform. You are allowed to just be. And if someone is showing up for you, or you feel inclined to show up for them, it's not manipulation. Confirmation burp, use your discernment. Do they actually feed and fill your cup, or do they just take and drink? When you're honest with yourself, it can be your discernment and your intuition. The more you listen to it, the stronger it gets. Psychics aren't just special, right? They work on building their intuition. And I can say that, I can contest to that. The more that I don't use my own intuition, the weaker it gets. The more that I say, no, I'm going to listen to this and I'm going to take action on what I'm feeling, the stronger my intuition gets, to the point where I'm like, I can't even second guess this because I'm burping, or my hair's, I got chills, it's like there's things that arise that happen. Our anxiety will start to diminish and our intuition will get much stronger. When you start to say negative thoughts, you're going to start seeing negative things happen. When you focus on the positive, that's what you're going to start seeing happen. If you start focusing on a certain car on the road, that's the car that you're going to start seeing more. Have you ever bought a new car and you start realizing there's a lot more of those cars on the road? It's just because your brain is starting to do some pattern recognition. Put yourself through a new, different level of pattern recognition. Give yourself some time to reflect on what happened so you can actually come to this conversation in a way that's healing, bringing true genuine judgment to the relationship. But there is a part of you that definitely needs to sit with letting this connection go. If it falls on the floor, then it's times 4. I really like that. I'm going to keep it. Study. Study something new. Step into something new. Study new ways of thinking. That is what I'm hearing for you. Read books, listen to podcasts, listen to YouTubers, whatever it may be. Maybe even tap into tarot yourself. If you don't practice it already, or if you do practice it, I'm hearing some of you have a deck, but you don't really use it. Tap into it yourself. Self-acceptance and new beginnings we're trying to fall out here. But mostly self-acceptance. These new ways of thinking, this way of studying, right? You're being called to step into some form of different type of studying. But it's going to lead you to new ways of thinking. It's going to help you to accept yourself a little bit more. But that's also something that you're being called to really step into. Okay, and then we'll pull some healing with fairies. Okay, what healing is going to be good for this collective? Dreams coming true. So there's a level of you that has been stepping into believing that your dreams can come true, which is, like I said, which is why you're watching this reading, as I picked up. But there's a level of you that's been struggling with problem resolution, which quite literally, it's just that confirmation of the Judgment reverse and the 10 of Wands sideways. I don't think I really need to get into that. what values are going to be helpful for this collective? What values are going to help them when it comes to really sitting through this time period right now and reflecting? Autonomy, doing things by yourself, for yourself, and with yourself. But don't lean too much in hyper-independency. Like, actually, like, the discernment between hyper-independency and autonomy. That's what's going to be really good for you to tap into. Decisiveness. Make a decision for yourself. Stop sitting here in this daydreaming energy and just asking for signs while knowing on a grand scheme, this is not a healthy connection. This is not a healthy pattern for you. Break your pattern. Do something different. The only way to break a cycle is to literally do something different from that cycle. And if you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, and extremely anxious when it comes to thinking about this connection, I'm hearing some of you are being called to step out into nature or do something just different. Step out. Oh, can I find the words? I have the words, but my mouth can't say them. Step out of something different of your nature. You have a routine, do something different of your routine. Maybe even just one day. Message a friend or go do something else. Simplicity. Literally, go do something simple. And simplify this connection. Look at it on paper. Stop looking at it with emotions. As I said before, simplify this connection. So don't look at this connection basically with your emotions, how you feel about this person, how you feel like you'd be abandoning them or leaving them behind or holding them back, not giving them a second chance, yada, yada, yada. Whatever this is, stop thinking about it from an emotional point of view and look at it logically. Look at the simplicity of how this connection has played a role in your patterns. I'm being called to read the card for problem solving. Problem resolved, sorry. Card meaning, an issue that's been bothering you is being healed behind the scenes. The solution is creative and is a joyous surprise for you. You'll soon be receiving good news such as the healing of a strained relationship, an unexpected financial resource, a resolved health issue, a happy addition to your home, a new career opportunity, or romantic proposal. Please don't strain to figure out how this solution will be achieved or in which form it will manifest. Instead, let yourself enjoy feelings of excitement and gratitude as you allow heaven to help you. The affirmation is I ask that all effects of mistakes and misunderstandings be undone, both in the past and present. So you are being given an opportunity to step into something new for yourself completely. But it is going to come expressing yourself to this person on a very real level that isn't, I need you to feel bad, I need you to hurt in the way that I hurt, I need there to be, it's not coming at them from a vindictive point of view. It's coming at them from, I'm accepting myself. This is the role that I played, but this is also how I was affected by how you showed up in this connection. You are learning how to communicate yourself. That, ironically, I'm struggling right now to even find the words. That's what you're being called to study. It's just how to even express yourself better. Creativity too. Maybe you're being called to some level. I'm hearing for some of you writing, painting, photography. There's a level of creativity that you're being called to study. And for some of you, it's something that you've already done in the past, but you're being called to step back into it. And it's going to lead you towards a healthier community than where you were involved in with this person. Like a healthier community overall. That's going to resonate for some of you. For some initials, we have I, U, S, H, E, E again, A, R, I, N, S, R, B, M, A, and E. This is first and last initial, you or them, and then we'll just grab a little bit more sign confirmations. That's way too much. We have Libra, Pisces, Pisces again, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, and Aries also popped out. And we also did have Aries that popped out at the beginning with Sagittarius, Cancer, Earth signs, and then Scorpio. So I hope this reading helped. I send you the best of healing.